Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. May 17th, 2017, the Dow Jones experienced its worst drop in points in 8 months, falling 373 points. And what I want to show you is that this was a purposeful market manipulation by the truly wealthy interests that have a stranglehold on the market. Look at this. 373 is the 74th prime number. New York City resides on the 74th meridian, a very special number to the history of this nation. Our July 4th 7-4 birthday is not arbitrary. Today was also May 17th, the 137th day of the year, the 33rd prime number. Dow Jones, in the language of gematria, is 33. This pairing of 33 and 74, it's something that I have literally talked about thousands of times in the few years that I've been putting out this knowledge, this research, these teachings. From my first video, I've said look for the pairing of 33 and 74. It is a Masonic ritual, often having to do with sacrifice. Jesus equals 74, cross 74, Messiah 74, gospel 74, Jesus on the cross at 33. Out of the 50 states, only Oregon, the 33rd state, sums to 74. Again and again, these Masonic rituals. So here we are on the 137th day with the 373 point drop. And just in case you're new here, yesterday I put out a number of videos on what's being foreshadowed in the market and its planned collapse. Right now the market's through the roof. It's way too high. It's a house of cards, literally, just like the hit TV show that mocks us on Netflix. And it's all being set up for a collapse. Remember when Obama took office, the Dow had never been over 10,000. It got up to 21,000 with Donald Trump. It's going to come down. This is all a show. This is a setup. So, few more notes here. I've been looking at what date everything is pointing to right now. The James Comey story, everything. The wiretapping, Watergate, Nixon rituals, all of this. And a lot is pointing to June 3rd, 2017. Things will happen before then. May 23rd, May 24th, Donald Trump in Israel on May 23rd for Jerusalem Day. Then the next day he's at the Vatican with Pope Francis on the 144th day of the year. We keep seeing people visit the Pope and then stepping down. They're saying because of the uncertainty with the president, it's shaking up the market, which is all just part of this controlled narrative, this show by the powers that shouldn't be. Understand our whole government is a puppet show by the numbers, and the market controlled by the numbers. Throughout history, markets have been collapsed purposefully by the numbers to put the people of nations in a position where they need Big Brother to save them, to come in and provide the opportunity, the employment, the military service, which is often what happens after market collapse. All of a sudden, ready for war. The only job out there is Uncle Sam, ready to send you off to the battlefield. So check this out. From Inauguration Day, January 20th to June 3rd, is a full span of 135 days. That will be Trump's 135th day in office. That's the number from the Bible that represents the key of David having to do with prophecy. Interestingly enough, it's also coded perfectly into Wall Street using the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. On the 153, Donald Trump, who ran on building a wall, who was announced as the 45th president. In case you're new here, this should mean something to you. This should not seem arbitrary to you. November 9th, the date Donald Trump announced as the 45th president, that was the anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. Berlin Wall 45, Trump the 45th president, announced November 9th, the anniversary. Wall Street, fall of the wall, Donald Trump, casino manager, gambling, tanking. Here's another good one. Humpty Dumpty. Quicken began running a Humpty Dumpty ad. There was a Humpty Dumpty ad during the Super Bowl. Humpty Dumpty has gematria 58. Donald Trump won the 58th presidential election. Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, had a great fall. They couldn't put him back together after all. I don't know if that's exactly how it goes. I haven't said it since I was a little kid, but you know the nursery rhyme. Remember, Freemasonry equals 58, like secret society, like Jerusalem. They're calling Donald Trump the first Jewish president. He's going to be in Israel for Jerusalem Day, where Solomon's temple once was, that all Freemason secrets are based in. For the 58th presidential inauguration, which Trump was a part of, they hired the 58-year-old Steve Ray. Rituals are going on, people. That's the point, and they're all by the numbers. This is Masonic practice. With regards to it being Trump's 135th day in office, another way to express it is to say 134 days after Inauguration Day. 134 days after Inauguration Day. House of Cards equals 134. Donald Trump, the Trump card, to take us all down. Tisha B'Av, having to do with destruction of the temples. Mostly just destruction in this coding. How about destroying the nation through purposefully collapsing the market? June 3rd, 2017. You know, we'll get more clues between now and then. June 3rd, as we write in the U.S., is 6/3. You're fired equals 63, like The Apprentice. You know, the big joke. We've already seen a lot of "you're fired" headlines from Donald Trump. Attorneys, FBI director. I put out a longer video on this earlier today, just to fast forward to the end in case you missed the video. They're saying Trump could be removed with the 25th Amendment. Trump 25, Comey 25. This is from Time Magazine. Anyhow, here's what I want to show you. If Trump were removed on June 3rd, 2017, and that caused the market, to tank with it because of the uncertainty, like they're saying, that's a date with 46 numerology. Mike Pence would become the 46th president. Notice Mike Pence, forward and backwards, 45, like how Wall Street's 135 forwards and backwards. Mike Pence, 45. Mike Pence would become the 46th president on a date with 46 numerology. But again, Donald Trump, the 45th president, only the 44th person to be president. Mike Pence would truly be the 45th person to be president. Isn't it also perfect? It really could happen June 3rd, 2017. Honestly, if I had money in the market, I'd be hedging my bets. I think a lot of people are in for some losses. The market is way overinflated. So anyway, just wanted to touch on the big fall today. Let people know it's not arbitrary. It's intentional. It's purposeful. The powers that shouldn't be, they're religious about these numbers. They don't play around. This is Kabbalah, the Jewish mysticism that says God created the world with language when God merged the letter with the number. Prime numbers, some of the most important in this study. And for the record, prime numbers, 153, just like the Illuminati, 153. Funny how both of those connect to 63 too, huh? Like you're fired, like June 3rd. So that's it for now, Truth Seeker. Down below, I will link this playlist. If you have time, watch these videos. Put out this video earlier after the firing of Pete Bajara, and I showed how they were foreshadowing the market collapse. They've been doing it to us again and again. A lot of narratives coming up. Playlist down below, Truth Seeker. Until next time.